So I just got done talking about the new Justice League trailer and the outcry that was poured from various fan groups of both Marvel and DC and that. I referenced the community of socialites of all kind, and I feel like I need to touch upon one other thing with another recent trailer that I watched, which was the second trailer for Transformers The Last Night, which had a completely different direction than the last one did. We still got some robots, we still got the Bayisms with the explosions and the camera angles and everything else in between. One thing that was different from this trailer, that wasn't only different from the previous Last Night trailers, but from all the other trailers, not only within the Transformers franchise, but Michael Bay's movies in general, at least. Because I can't think back to that many trailers from his filmography, like The Island or Pearl Harbor or whatever the hell. But there was something notably different, and that was this girl right here, talking to the camera about how she's empowered, how strong she is, how much of a girl, how she fights like a girl, and she throws like a girl, and she talks like a girl, and she is a girl, and she has a vagina. So you do not underestimate that vagina. If you couldn't already tell, that's what's pissing me the fuck off. This is not how you do an empowering female character, okay? This is how you start to annoy fucking people, alright? First and foremost, I am not against female characters, empowered female characters, because I'm about to demonstrate some examples of amazing empowered female protagonists that really anchor a game or even a movie or a game, because I'm about to use two definitive examples of how to do it right. One, I just recently played Horizon Zero Dawn that had a female character, and I loved her. I loved playing as her because she got the shit done. There's one or two moments where you got a secondary character said, I wasn't expecting a woman to be undertaking this kind of task, and she's like, well, what about it? Well, nothing like that. Well, there you go. She asks herself, what's the difference between me being a girl or being a guy? I'm just trying to get the shit done. Moving over to the cinematic angle, Furiosa from Mad Max. She was an amazing female character who stole the show away from the guy who's the movie named after, Mad Max, because she got the shit done. Never once did they acknowledge that she was a woman. She was a woman, we can clearly tell that, but they never said, oh my god, look, a woman's able to do this. A woman's was able to take down, what's his face? She just got the shit done. She just did it. No matter what the character or no matter what the gender is, she got it done, and that's what made her an empowering woman, because she didn't call her attention to herself for that. She just equalized herself by just acknowledging that, hey, this is the shit that I need to do. I'm gonna do it with or without your help, Max. And Max is like, oh, okay, you know, and of course circumstances within that plot formed a partnership between the two of them. And that did not end in a romance. There you go. There was no need for a romance. They were just like, okay, let's just get the shit done. Boom. And that is why I get fucking annoyed watching the second trailer with all these clips of this girl talking directly to the camera to try to show how much of an awesome female character she is. That's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. Not only because you're gonna annoy people with how in your face you literally are, because you're talking to the camera, you're not just talking to a secondary character, which by the way, I hope to god that these clips were just for the trailer and they're not in the movie. And if they're in the movie, oh my god, I'm gonna have a very bad time. I better pack some snacks. But also it does worsen the writing, because you're so busy to try to empower this character by having her vocally tell other characters, whether it be those kids or whether it be Mark Wahlberg herself, which is like, I want to stay, I want to fight them, which that one line in that very first trailer was fine. I was like, okay, cool, you'll go girl. But then you got this. And now you just made things worse. And her doing that not only with Mark Wahlberg, but also with fucking Megatron. She's walking down that street saying, you think I'm afraid of you? Look at me. Look how feisty and sparky and fiery I am. All that talk, and then Megatron just goes, like, it's, come on, what are you doing? And even Mark Wahlberg's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I can't think straight. And guess what happened there? You made the character stupid. You make the character dumb. You counteracted the writing because you tried so hard to make her a strong female character that now she looks dumb in appearance, and she really stands out as a badly written character. Not to say that the Transformers franchise was known for their writing, but you can at least try to kind of tailor it to somewhat of a decent storyline with decent characters. At least this time around. The fifth movie. And I'll acknowledge that this is just a trailer. Who knows? When we go see the movie, when we go through that 2 hour and 45 minutes of the movie, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be that running time because Michael Bay doesn't have an editor, there's probably going to be a small percentage of that movie that's going to be dedicated to her and her little thing. In the majority, it's going to be back to those explosions, back to the Transformers, back to that Michael Bay humor that we're not seeing in the trailers, but is bound to be in the movie. Especially with Anthony Hopkins' character. Whenever you get a respected actor like that, you're like, oh, cool, they got some Oscar talent in here, but they're not showing you the moments where he's on the toilet or something. I don't know, like, there's going to be some moments like that, just like with Stanley Tucci's character, where you're like, oh, they got Stanley Tucci. He's one of my favorite character actors. Yeah, and then in that movie, he was just, like, running around screaming and doing some rather racially driven stuff, talking about Asian people and whatever. So here's hoping that they can kind of downplay that, because, like I said, this is not how you do a female character. Another one of the most iconic female characters in cinema, Ripley, from Aliens. What did she not do? Acknowledge that she was a girl. She just got the shit done. And whenever a secondary character said, oh, look, a woman doing this thing, she just scowled at them and said, okay, here, bitch, I'm about to show you. Especially when she climbs into that, the mech suit, not the mech suit, but the lifter for the very first time. Not against the alien, but to show her that she can operate it and lift that thing. She's like, where do you want it? So, she didn't talk about it. She showed. She acted. And that's what made her awesome. She's just talking shit. Okay? And now, of course, I'm open to the possibility of her doing some shit in the movie, and that'll be rather nice, but you also gotta balance that. You need a proper ratio there, because if she's just blah, 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 and just does one thing, that's not gonna be good enough. I'm sorry. Okay, that's it. My rant's over. I'm definitely gonna be firing up some people, so whatever you got to say, whatever you're thinking right now, I'm open to all forms of discussion and all forms of comments, so be sure to post them in the segment down below. And if you like the video, then please like it. But if you want others to hear me out, then feel free to hit the share button as well on all your social media platforms. And if you want more videos or more rants like this, then be sure to hit the subscribe button down below, or this little thing that appears usually around here, around this segment here where I'm drinking this little Spider-Man glass or mug, whatever. And be sure to check out all these other videos that I have right here, as well as various others on my channel. But also make sure not to forget to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter to poke deeper into my mind and to kind of keep in touch by following me at DarkSpiderDavid right here. Until next time, guys, take care. See you all later.